We live in an amazing time. There are some apps that you can utilize in your real estate business that can change your game. I'm going to share with you 15 different real estate apps that every agent should be using in 2024. All right, it seems like every single month there are new applications out. There are apps that we can apply in our real estate business that will make a huge difference. So I want to give you the most timely and the ones that we're using now. Some of these have been around for a little while. Some of them are brand new, but I know they're going to help you. Listen, if you haven't had a chance yet, make sure that you go out and you subscribe to our channel if you want more details on how to grow your business as a real estate agent. And now let's get to it. Number one is ManyChat. Now, if you're wondering what ManyChat is, if you've ever been on Instagram and you've seen someone that has a video and they say, comment whatever down below and I'll send you over whatever it is they're going to send you, that's what it does. It's an automated bot system that if you set it up, it's basically an if-then. If someone says this in the comments, then they will get a response from you and then you will direct message or DM them the details of whatever you want. Now, here is an agent. What could that be? That could be your off-market property or coming soon listing. That could be, depending on your market, of course, that could be your market report. That could be 5 of your favorite restaurants in a local area that everybody ought to love. It doesn't just have to be real estate, but what you're doing is you're understanding the algorithm. This is the beauty of what ManyChat does. You have to understand that Instagram is basically working from a place of they're wanting to see that there is engagement with certain posts, and by seeing that engagement, they will push it out to other people. So here's the thing. By saying comment down below, we're engaging. They have to engage with you to put that down there. And then it automatically sends a response to them that says, check your DMs. 2 comments. Again, we're doubling up on the comments, doubling up on the engagement. Then we have a direct message. Direct message is a more personal situation where basically you are now having a private conversation with these people, which connects you more, which the algorithm is going to love because it's going to put more of your stuff in front of them. But it's also going to be increased engagement. Then you respond back, or you ask them to respond back that they received what you sent to them. 4 pieces of engagement, 1 comment. So now what we've done is we've widened your audience because now it's going to get put out to more people. We've increased the engagement on that 1 post. And what we've done overall is we've increased your exposure, which helps your business grow as well. Next up is HomeBot, which is a subscription-based opportunity for you to be able to send out on a monthly basis all of the data on what the home value is for someone. This is the most detailed report that I've ever seen. It has over 100 data points that it pulls the information in. It's going to talk about, it's going to know how much their mortgage is. It's going to know how long they've owned the home. It's going to know what their initial sales were. And it's going to be branded to you where it goes out each and every month. The open rates are through the roof on these things. It's a way to set it and forget it with maybe past buyers, people that are in your farm area, whatever it is, where you're giving them something of value. Now, here's the thing. With that personal branding, it also has the ability that if they just simply click 1 button, they contact you or they ask for you to update the automated value. One thing about this, and I've had people say, but the values are not accurate. They're the most accurate electronic values I've been able to find. But ultimately, what we want to do is we want to know that people have questions. So having it be off a little bit or people to dispute it a little bit is actually what we're looking for because that gives us the opportunity to have those conversations. Again, this is a way to build a pipeline of people that are homeowners that can become the potential listings for you in the future. Add value consistently through HomeBot and you absolutely will get more listings. Next up is the Rocket Money app. Now you may be thinking, why would I be talking about a mortgage product? I'm actually not even talking about this from that standpoint. What I'm talking about is that we all have paid subscriptions that we don't even realize are out there. How many of these paid subscriptions do you need? How many do you need? Hulu? Do you need Amazon? Do you need all of these different things with Netflix, all these different ones? How many things have you signed up for a free trial that you've actually forgotten about that you're getting charged every single month on? One of the things about the Rocket Money app is that it has the ability to give you a detailed report of every ongoing subscription you have and just with a simple button be able to cancel some of those subscriptions. Listen, it runs between $6 and $12 a month. You can cancel, but what it does have a free trial to start so you can take a look at it. But what it does is it gives you the ability, I promise if you utilize this, you're going to find more than $6 to $12. In some cases, you're going to find $100 worth of ongoing apps that you're not using anymore that are continuously being charged to you. In the environment we're in today, the best way to play offense is play a little defense. Make sure that you've got your finances in place. The Rocket Money app is one that will absolutely help you reduce some costs. Number 4 is BombBomb. Listen, this has been on a list of my favorite app for 5 or 6 years. I think I've got over 3,000 personalized videos. Here's what BombBomb does, is it gives you the ability to personalize some of your electronic communications. So I'm going to use this as an example. It has the ability to embed a video into your emails. So instead of just sending an email that is text-based, now you have the ability to come in and actually send something where someone can see who you are, they can hear your passion, they can see all of those things, and it doesn't get lost in translation. You know, when we're thinking about this, the old law of 7, 38, and 55 basically says that 7% of communication is the word. So if you're sending an email or a text, all that people are getting are the words, and it can be misconstrued because your tone doesn't come through. If you're talking to them on the phone, that's the other 38%. That is the tonality that they hear. So if we're talking to them on the phone, they hear our words, and they basically get the words as well as our tonality. That's 45% of communication. But it's body language. It's what are you saying to them? This is where BombBomb can help. They give you the ability to record a message on an email. Maybe you utilize it for those clients that maybe you've ghosted you a little bit, or those buyers that have ghosted you. Send a personalized video. Hey, it's been a little while, so make sure I'm getting you all the information I want. Your tone can change differently. You can record your screen. This is what I use for unsolicited video CMAs. There are so many applications for BombBomb that can make a difference on how you personalize your communication that will, I know because it did it in my business, it can absolutely help you do more deals. Next up is TruthFinder, and TruthFinder is what we're currently utilizing to find email addresses, phone numbers. It does give us a background check on people. So it does give us the ability really to utilize this as to know who we're talking to, or to be able to find information about people that maybe we're considering working with or that have reached out to us. TruthFinder is a great place. Email addresses, phone numbers, background checks is all in one, and it's one that we're really depending on right now to make sure we're understanding who it is we're working with and making sure that we're serving the right people. Next up is SendOutCards. Now, SendOutCards is one of these applications where you actually can take boxes and you handwrite in your cursive writing. You send it to SendOutCards. Basically, then you can go in and you can customize different types of maybe postcards, or maybe it's thank you notes, or whatever it is. And what it does is when you type it in, then it will actually use your handwriting to make it a handwritten note that goes out to those folks. One of the things I like about SendOutCards also is it has the ability to add gifts. You can add brownies, you can add gift baskets, you can add different items that they have that they will then send out. So you just simply go online, you pay per card, you can have groups of where you're paying for a certain amount each month, or you pay individually, but it gives you the ability really to personalize some of the things you're sending out, do it on the fly. It also has the ability that you can set things up. So one of the ways that I've used this in the past is that I would go in with someone who purchases a home, and I'm going to go ahead and automatically set up through SendOutCards. I'm going to pay for it right up front, where it's going to send them something 6 months in. 1 year in, an anniversary card. It's been 2 years card. It's been 3 years card. I take just 10 minutes and I put all these things together. I go ahead and prepay that. It's set up and I don't even have to think about it again. And it goes out at the right time to the right people to keep me top of mind. Number 7 is BoxBrownie. Again, we're at a place where in most markets and across the country, we're seeing increased numbers of listings. So we have to be more competitive. Some of the things that can help us do that is if you have a vacant home, is having a virtual staging done of that property. BoxBrownie has that ability at a very affordable rate. Also, taking and editing photos that say you take a photo during the middle of the day, but we all want those sunset or those golden hour type shots. You have the ability with BoxBrownie to submit those photos, and they will actually make that where it's one of those golden hour type photos that just really pops off the page, so to speak, and stops people in the scroll if they're looking at different things online. Another thing that they do is it has the ability to reduce clutter. So let's say that you take photos in a house and there's stuff on the kitchen counter, but you want it to show cleaner, or you want to take some of the clutter out of a house. You have the ability to use their system to do some of those things where it edits some of those photos. One of the most important things we can do is have quality photos, have the ability for people to envision that home in the best way possible. BoxBrownie will help you do that. Next up is Open Home Pro. This is a sign-in app for open houses, but it's so much more than that. Not only does it give you the ability to have an organized way for people to sign in, but it also gives you the ability to have an email that will go out automatically to those folks with a link to the home or whatever it is that you want to put in there. A quick video from you, maybe from stopping by the open house. It also gives you the ability to have seller reports that are easily just copied and pasted and sent to yourself sellers about the open house, the people that came through, the numbers, all of those details. This is a great tool if you're hosting open houses to organize, to stay disciplined as far as systematic follow-up, and to have something that your seller is going to love with the reports you're going to send them at the end as well. Next up is CapCut, and listen, if you're doing any types of videos, Instagram Reels, TikToks, YouTube Shorts, whatever it is you're doing on short form videos specifically, the CapCut is really the answer to all of these things. It's such an easy editing app. And if you're someone that is like, I'm not sure how to use this, simply go to YouTube and just say CapCut tutorial or how to do whatever in CapCut that you're trying to do. It's going to give you the ability to have all of the different things that you could want as far as like having the graphics that you want, having emojis, having all of the info on the words you're saying. It's just the AI will just put them right in there. So it gives you the ability really to do professional type videos off an app on your phone that just takes a few seconds. Next up is RoboKiller. So how many times have you been out there and you see your phone ringing, you're not sure about that number, but as an agent that wants to be responsible, you go ahead and answer it, and it ends up either being a scam or it ends up being, somebody that's just out there making robocalls, so to speak, and you got to deal with just then hanging up. Distracts you from everything. What RoboKiller does is it actually takes and it looks at those known numbers from scammers, from those that are making those types of calls, and it blocks those calls from coming to your phone. This is a great app that will save you time, it'll save you frustration, and it gives you the ability to open up and answer those phone calls with some confidence that at least in the most cases, you're going to be able to avoid some of those delays and some of those distractions you've had in the past. Next up is repurpose.io. This is an app that will give you the ability to download videos from a specific platform without having watermarks on it. So here's the situation. Sometimes when you post something on Instagram, for instance, and you've utilized the Instagram app to do that, and you download that video and you load it up onto TikTok, it'll have an Instagram watermark. That will kill any of the opportunity you have to have the algorithm post that and push that thing out if it has those watermarks from another platform. When you download it through utilizing this app, it's going to give you the ability to have those without that watermark, where you can quickly just move it onto different types of platforms and have the confidence that you're going to get the full effect that you can get from the algorithm on each of those videos. Next up is Captions for talking videos. The original purpose was obviously so that you could have the artificial intelligence come in, listen to your voice, and put the captions underneath, which is what we see on most of the videos we see on social media platforms. But now it has so many other things. It also has the ability that it has an automated AI that will basically have eye contact. So if I'm reading a script over here, it will actually, the artificial intelligence will take my eyes and move them right where I'm looking right into the camera. It has that ability to really connect at a different level. It also has multiple languages that it can convert your videos into so that you can reach a broader audience. So many different things with Captions for talking videos, and it just keeps getting better. It's one, if you're doing any type of video editing, you're definitely going to want to check out. Number 13 is MileIQ. Listen, we are in the business where we need to keep our mileage so that at the end of the year, we have an easy way to document for our tax purposes the travel we're doing. So MileIQ is an app that's on your phone. At the end of each trip, it's going to ask you if it was a personal or a business thing. You can put a little note in there. It's going to save all of those. You'll have a report that you can put together in just seconds at the end of each month or at the end of the year. That's going to give you your business miles in an organized fashion. It's really going to help you when tax season rolls around to have a little less burden, because you're going to know that this is already taken care of. Next up is Grammarly, and Grammarly is basically an app that gives you the ability that you can run any type of content you're doing through this. It's going to give you the grammar corrections, tell you where to put the periods, tell you where to put the commas, making sure that all the words are spelled properly so that you present yourself in a professional way. Whether you're writing blog content, whether you're writing posts, whatever it is that you're doing, if you're out there and you're doing anything and you want it presented in a professional way, Grammarly is a great tool for you. Last but not least is ChatGPT. The app that is on your phone is something that I use every single day. It gives me the ability to maybe ask a question. I'm using it more now than I am actually using Google. It gives us the ability to think of everything from content ideas, from ways that we can be more efficient, how to market a home better. Anything we ask it, we're going to get the opportunity to get an answer, just like we're talking to an expert in whatever area it is that we're trying to find something out about. I can't stress enough, get comfortable learning how to ask the questions of ChatGPT, and you will see your business not only grow now, but you're going to develop a skill that is going to absolutely make a difference in your future business as well. I hope this has been helpful, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. I specifically chose the video below for you because it builds on the one you just watched. I hope it's helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.